Hey y'all, Brandon Rinas here. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. So we're 48 hours from an election. And this is a really important election. Now every year they say this, every single year, so I'm not trying to get into all that. But there's actually some very intriguing differences here this election. And this is coming from somebody who has been against Donald Trump this entire time until about 4 days ago. So this is not some just Donald Trump bandwagon fan that just will do anything and says anything and supports him no matter what he says. But I want you to think about something here, guys. When Romney was running against Obama, we had two people that were running against each other that were both owned by Wall Street, both owned by the big banks, both owned by the military-industrial complex. They're both warmongers. What was the difference between the two of them? I mean, yeah, one's a Republican, one's a Democrat. They're both owned. Who cares? We don't expect any major change in our country. How about John McCain when he was running against Obama? Same exact thing. Both were owned. Both were corporate-owned politicians. Both of them were the definition of establishment. We weren't going to fix anything in our country. George W. Bush running against John McCain. Or I'm sorry, not John McCain, John Kerry. Same exact thing. So we've had this trend going for a long, long time. And if you like the way our country is going, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you like wars all around the world, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you like the fact that the poor and the middle class are struggling more than ever before, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you like the fact that the wealth gap is expanding exponentially, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you love all the millions of people who have died in the different wars that have zero to do with protecting our country, vote for Hillary Clinton. But we actually have a different election this election, and this is important. This is why I'm supporting Donald Trump, and this is something I want you to think about. If you are anywhere on the fence at all, I don't expect there are so many people who are going to vote Republican no matter what, and so many people who will vote for Hillary Clinton no matter what. God forbid you prove them wrong. God forbid you show them facts that prove that they're a complete hypocrite. It doesn't matter. This is for anybody that considers themselves sane. But if you're sick and tired of a twisted and corrupt system, I might recommend voting for Donald Trump. He's hated by the establishment. He is hated by Jimmy Carter, by George W. Bush Sr., by Bill Clinton, by George W. Bush Jr., and by Obama. All of these guys are establishment. All of these guys were bought and owned. All of these guys are warmongers. All of these guys are Wall Street big bank loving people who are owned and controlled by the 1%. And he is hated by them. What a beautiful thing. If you actually want to fix our country, you need to find someone who is not owned. And Donald Trump is not owned. Hillary Clinton is more of the same. So like I said, if you want wars, you want the top 1% owning your candidate, go vote for Hillary Clinton. Go vote for her. That's who you should vote for. But if you actually want less wars, you actually want to protect our soldiers, Donald Trump is the way to go. Let me explain, this is how war works. Okay, first of all, you have your military-industrial complex. They own your politician. They spend hundreds of millions of dollars buying a politician. So what do they need to do? They needed to make that money back. So what they do is they're constantly promoting wars. If we can go to war, they can sell all their weapons. If we can destabilize the Middle East, we can sell more weapons. Therefore, they're going to keep supporting warmongers. They don't own Donald Trump because he will not be a warmonger for them. Donald Trump doesn't make money off of wars. He recognizes that that's going to hurt him. So the only time you're going to see Donald Trump going to war is if it involves protecting America, protecting American lives. And that is the difference between these establishment candidates and Donald Trump. We could talk about the economy. Look at Hillary Clinton. She is bought and owned just like every other candidate. This is not a Republican or Democrat issue. We can look at the Bushes. We can look at Obama. Same thing. She is owned by Wall Street. She is owned by the big banks. They give her hundreds of millions of dollars. Why? Why do they give her hundreds of millions of dollars? It's simple. They recognize, hey, she will manipulate the markets the way we want. She will help control interest rates the way we want. When we go bankrupt, she's going to bail us out. She will take money by force from the poor and the middle class, and she will line our pockets. And what we'll do is we'll give her a few $100 million so she can give us a few billion. And that is why they spend that much money on Hillary Clinton. Do you think that they have the best interest of the poor and the middle class? Do you think that the Wall Street and the big banks give her hundreds of millions of dollars so they can protect the poor and the middle class? Of course not. So if you're going to go support, if you want to support the top 1%, support Hillary Clinton. You want to support our troops dying for no reason? Go support Hillary Clinton. You want to support pissing off Muslims all around the world while we drop drone strikes all around the world, pissing them off, blowing up their countries, killing their children? Go support Hillary Clinton. That's the person to support. But if you actually want to fix our country, I would highly recommend voting Donald Trump. And this, again, I'm not some bandwagon Donald Trump rider that just loves the guy. I actually dislike him passionately on very, very many serious issues. But here's the deal, guys. When you're not owned, you can learn, you can grow, you can change, you can mature because you recognize, hey, this is what's better for our country. Hillary Clinton can't change because she has to keep her donors happy. Of course, her speeches might change according to what's popular, just like her, I'm for gay marriage, now I'm against it. I'm for TPP, but now I'm against it. But that's just to get votes. As she says in her banker meetings, hey, I have a different perspective for you guys that own me than I do for the popular people who will put me in office. So let's go through this, guys. If you want wars, vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you like killing people, yeah, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you think what we're doing right now around the world is making our country safer, as we're in Syria and we've blown up Syria and destroyed it, destabilized it, now they're coming all over the world, they're blowing up Europe, they're all over Europe, they're now trying to immigrate into the United States. If you want more of that, support Hillary Clinton. If you want more drone strikes and more wars, Libya, more Iraq situations, support Hillary Clinton. That's the person for you. Warmongers for Hillary Clinton. Be proud of it. But if you actually take pride in protecting life, Donald Trump might be your vote. How about economy? If you want to support the top 1%, if you want to control the markets, if you want the top 1% to keep making money off your dime, if you want the top percent to keep getting bailed out whenever they screw up and they'll take your money by force, yeah, support Hillary Clinton. She's the one to vote for. Healthcare. Hillary Clinton, she supported Obamacare. This is a system that is already, it's already going, deductibles are going up 100% now? What the heck? I think it's on average, it's going up 25% this year. 100% in Arizona, it's 116% or something like that. This is a lady that said, hey, don't worry about it, guys. We'll fix it. Kind of like you fixed our economy in 2008. Oh, yeah, I guess she didn't do that. Kind of like you fixed the war situation. Kind of like you fixed ISIS. If you think Hillary Clinton's going to fix our medical system when they're paying her hundreds of millions of dollars, I can't help you. You're going to vote for her no matter what. You're not going to listen to reason. But if you actually want better healthcare, if you actually want companies competing with each other, if you want companies fighting for giving you the best service, support Donald Trump. If you want more of the same, if you like where we're at, go for it, man. Keep supporting her. Now, I want to kind of talk about their corruption here because both of them have some corruption issues. Donald Trump is he's going to court for he's going to trial for something. I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. It was a university, or they called it a university, where he helped educate people on how to make money in the housing industry. He taught all kinds of people. People learned all kinds of stuff through him. After leaving the classes and spending lots of money on the education, they would give his class a 5 out of 5 star rating. These people were blown away with how accurate it was, how much information there was, how much truth there was, all of this stuff. But then 2008 hit, the whole economy crashed, and these guys, a lot of them went bankrupt because the housing market crashed. Well, now these people want their money back from Donald Trump because they've been struggling. They're having bad times. The economics are destroyed. So they decided to do a class action lawsuit against him because it was not an official university, even though they learned all this stuff, and they're now suing him. So Donald Trump is more than willing to fight this. He's like, hey, I've got you guys as proof. You guys have given me 5 out of 5 star ratings. You guys said it was excellent education, and now you're going to go and sue me? Let's go. And they're going to court. Now let's compare that with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton has 33,000 emails we know she deleted. This isn't like maybe kinda. 15 different devices that they beat up, blew up, destroyed, smashed with hammers. Sounds like someone super innocent to me. Then, John Podesta, which happens to be Hillary Clinton's right-hand man, his best friend was the lead FBI investigator on Hillary Clinton's email scandal. Let me say that again. John Podesta, one of Hillary Clinton's right-hand men, his best friend is investigating Hillary Clinton's email scandal. So that would kind of be like me getting caught doing something, and I say, hey, don't worry about it. I will put my best friend in charge to investigate to see how corrupt I really am. So if you want more corruption and you want more of this insanity, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you like rich white privilege, vote for Hillary Clinton. If you like the poor and the middle class getting screwed, vote for Hillary Clinton. Because you know what? People like Hillary Clinton, they don't deserve to go to prison like you and I would. You know what? If we smashed devices after getting subpoenaed, we'd go to prison. But Hillary Clinton, nah, she doesn't deserve it. If we deleted 33,000 emails after getting subpoenaed, we'd go to prison. But Hillary Clinton, nah, who cares? Her last name's Clinton. She's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Cool. Who cares about her? We'll let her off. You know, rules are just for the poor. They're just for the middle class. They're for the peons. They're not for the elites like Hillary Clinton. This is a lady who has been caught rigging an election. Now, I didn't want Donald Trump to win the nomination, but whether you like the man or not, he won fair and square. He came in late. He dominated. He won in a lot of the debates. He got the people behind him. He got huge crowds behind him. He spent less money than everybody else. He showed that he's smart with money. He showed that he can beat people fair and square. Hillary Clinton, through WikiLeaks, has been proven to rig elections. So if you like corruption, guess who's the person to vote for? Hillary Clinton! Yeah! She controls the media. Yeah, the media will come. There's many examples through WikiLeaks proving that people, different writers, different journalists will go up to the DNC and say, hey, I'm writing a positive piece about you guys. Can you make sure that this fits your narrative, the view you want to get across? We have proof that different people have been feeding at least one person, not different people. At least one person has been feeding Hillary Clinton questions during different debates. So she has an advantage on who she's debating. So if you like cheating and corruption, I know I've already said this 15 times, but I'm going to keep saying it. If you like cheating, if you like corruption, guess who you're supposed to vote for? Hillary Clinton. She is for you. If you think that you should be treated differently than some wealthy elite, Hillary Clinton is for you. She controls the media. She's had the media on her side the entire time. She rigged the election in the primaries. There's all kinds of legitimate sources out there pointing out how she's trying to rig the election now. We've got 2 million dead people registered. Yeah, good stuff, guys. America! Hillary Clinton will do anything for money and will do anything for power. She sold 20% of our uranium to Russia. Don't worry, the Clinton Foundation received a nice little check for that. She has FBI investigation on the Clinton Foundation at the moment also. Yay! She also has an IRS investigation on the Clinton Foundation right now. Yay! Pretty much, guys, it comes down to this. I'm not here to tell you Donald Trump has all the answers. I don't know. I think he's wrong on a lot of things. But there's no doubt in my mind the man can learn and the man can grow. We can just look at how his speaking skills have gone. We can look at what he's been saying. We can see what his crowds look like, how he's toned down his voice on different things, how he's made bigger points on different things, how he's actually now giving details instead of broad, open statements. We can see how he's now no longer looking like some orange buffoon. He's actually fixed his hair some. We're talking about a guy that is willing to learn and willing to grow because he has his own money on the line. He looks at our country and says, man, our system is corrupt. Man, our system is messed up. Yes, he has been part of the corrupt system. I admit this right now. He's been part of buying off politicians. He knows how twisted it is. You have one person that's used the system, who is Donald Trump, and you have one person who is the system, and that is Hillary Clinton. Warmongers for Hillary Clinton. Woo! Let's support Hillary Clinton. Let's go support some more wars. Let's support some more killing. Top 1% for Hillary Clinton. Woo! You know, Let's make sure the top 1% are always rich. We'll take from the poor. We'll take from the middle class. We will line the pockets of the rich. Go, Hillary Clinton. You know, it's Hillary Clinton, according to her own words, was dead broke when they left the White House. Now, of course, maybe that's why they stole some of the furniture in China when they left the White House and then they had to return it, you know? Maybe that's why. I don't know. But Hillary Clinton is now worth $250 million. I want you to think about that. $250 million. What has she made? How has she helped people? What services has she given? Oh, well, actually, she has services. She can help give wealthy people insider information. She can give these speeches for $250 million and say, hey, come listen to me. I'll give you the inside scoop. The poor and the middle class, they can't afford me. So you rich people, I'm going to help you out. This is what's going to happen. This is what we're going to do to interest rates. This is what we're going to do. You can control me. You can buy my power. I'll give you special privileges. I will give you special treatment. Screw the poor. Screw the middle class. That's how Hillary Clinton has made her money. As a public servant, she has made $250 million. Public servant, $250 million. Those two don't really mix in my head. Now, Donald Trump, on the other hand, he's very, very wealthy. He's loaded. But he has made his money by helping people. Even his university. The people that hate this guy. Oh, he ran a university. It was a scam. Blah, blah, blah. These people lost their money. Yeah, some of them did. Some of them made tons of money because of the university. But it was a university that was built to help people, to educate people. Look at his hotels. Look at his buildings. Yes, he's been bankrupt a few times. Absolutely. Most businesses fail. 1 in every 10 businesses have success. We can look at Donald Trump's record, which is a 98-99% success rate, or we can look at Hillary Clinton's record, which is no businesses, but we can look at her, what she votes for and what she supports. Well, she supported the Iraq War. That was a failure. Supported Libya. That was a failure. She said she was going to attack and destroy ISIS. That was a failure. Supported the wars in Syria. That was a failure. What has she succeeded on? Oh, she supported the bailouts, yeah, with Bush. Yeah, she supported the banks. Yeah, she supported the bailouts with Obama. She supported quantitative easing. All of these things, all failures. All of them screwed over the poor. All of them screwed over the middle class. All of them hurt us and helped the top 1%. Helped line their pockets. That's how she's made her money. She's made her money using people. Donald Trump has made his money helping people. That's the reality of it, folks. So the answer is, the question becomes, do you want someone who is a warmonger? Do you want someone who is owned by the top 1% running your country? Someone you know will keep continually destroying our country? Or do you want someone like Donald Trump, who is not owned, who is not a warmonger, and although is definitely wrong on some major issues, is capable of learning, which we know for a fact is impossible with Hillary Clinton. She won't learn. She's got a 30-year record. This is Donald Trump's first run at things. He has the opportunity to learn. He has the opportunity to grow. I am supporting Donald Trump for president because I am not a warmonger, and I do not want to help line the top 1% pockets through people like myself, the poor, and the middle class. I actually want to protect the poor and the middle class. The reason I support Donald Trump for president is because I want to protect the poor and the middle class, and because I do not want people dying needlessly in wars, whether it's our troops or other people around the world. If you're a warmonger, go support Hillary Clinton. If you like screwing over the poor and the middle class, go support her. But otherwise, I would highly recommend voting for Donald Trump. That's all I've got, guys. If you guys want more videos like this, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Let's get this out, guys. There are 48 hours till this election. Let's do it. Peace out.